It's been called the biggest scandal in the history of the NHS, the transfusion of contaminated blood into haemophiliacs in the 1970s and 80s. Today, Welsh survivors gathered at the Senate to back calls for a public inquiry into what happened. Among them, David Thomas, who developed hepatitis C and had to have a liver biopsy.
I was told I was sort of a fast approaching cirrhosis of the liver. I have a wider sort of family who have also suffered. So a cousin died, another cousin's had a liver transplant directly as a result of the contaminated blood.
Back in the 70s and 80s, thousands of NHS patients were given contaminated blood products. The blood came from high-risk donors in the US, as well as from prisoners. Here in Wales, 283 people received contaminated blood, 70 of whom died. So far, there's never been a full public inquiry into what went wrong. Today, speaking in front of a screen displaying the names of 49 Welsh victims, the AM for Cardiff North told the Assembly there were still many unanswered questions.
Why did the Department of Health still go on using blood when there were queries about whether it was contaminated or not? Why did they continue to import blood from the US when it was known that there was a high risk that that blood was going to be contaminated? Why did some of the crucial papers disappear?
Tens of thousands of people in Wales each year donate blood, including some here at the Welsh Blood Service. But nowadays, standards of safety are much higher. Every sample collected here is taken away for screening to check that the blood is disease-free. The Welsh Blood Service, who run this screening lab just outside Cardiff, say safety is paramount. The UK government didn't reply to calls for public inquiry, but said in a statement that it was doubling its annual spend on a compensation scheme for those affected. Receiving blood today is as safe as it can be. Those who weren't so lucky in the past say they still need answers. Richard Morgan, ITV News.